gentleman, multi-sex, undecided, or robot. I needed to put in a little bit of fandom, because if I didn't, I was going to feel very incomplete. And I don't have any supernatural fandom stuff. I do, it's a shot glass, but I can't wear a shot glass. I'm that smart gay guy. I will also accept Tess and functional alcoholic. I'm sure you're a bit confused, so let me explain. Once upon a time, 2 high and drunk teenagers had a baby. And then they had another baby. Eventually, the teenagers broke up. The girl, off to do drugs, and the boy, to work his ass off to provide for his 2 baby girls. The boy started dating this other girl who had 3 sons from a previous marriage. And eventually, it took about 17 years to finally tie the knot. And they all lived together, in trailers and with horses for some reason. The oldest daughter didn't feel appreciated, so she moved in with her mother, which in retrospect was probably a really bad idea, because she ended up getting pregnant. She had a son who, in his actions, convinced the 16-year-old that maybe having a bunch of kids was not a good idea. And then I was born! Don't get it wrong, my mom did think about putting me up for adoption. And she probably, might have, if she hadn't lost the phone number to the people she was planning on giving me away to. And apparently my older brother didn't like me very much, because he stabbed me with a pencil. And I love my brother. I adore my brother. He's like a mentor to me. And then my little sister was born, and I realized why my brother hates me so much. Because she was the most annoying thing that had ever come into my life. I basically treated her like a servant. And now I feel bad about it. You know, until she reached a certain age where she decided that she didn't need Big Sissy's approval, and she stopped doing anything, ever. She became a total bitch. And now I adore her. Because we have so much in common. Now, somewhere in my sister's childhood, she ended up drug dens, I guess. I don't fully know the story, because I don't ask, because I think that's a bit rude. No. Apparently, my sister now has PTSD. Anyway, back to the story. And my mom started dating this guy. I don't know, he was fine in the beginning. And then my mom had my little brother. And then, I guess to try to convince him to share his love with the rest of her children, she had my little sister. And he ended up kicking out my brother, which sucked. I mean, yeah, my brother was being an asshole, but you can't kick out someone else's kid. When he wasn't living with us, it was fine. My mom would, go over to his apartment so that he could see his kids, or his son at the time. And then he moved in with us, and we completely forgot how to live without a television. My brother promised me that we were going to go to school together. We were only in school together for a week when we were in elementary school. I waited and waited so that we could go to school together again. Because he started school, and then I started school, and then immediately the school that we were going to got broken up into 2 separate schools. Then he got kicked out of school, so I quit school. We were homeschooled for 2 years, and we both went back to school, but this time I was going to a different school. I don't know where he was at. I don't remember. And that school didn't work out, so I had to go to a different school. And that school decided that I was too old to be in the 3rd grade, so they bumped me up to a 4th grade, 5th grade mixed class. So I have yet to be in the 3rd grade. I have yet to graduate from the 3rd grade. I don't know anything from 3rd grade, because I fucking missed it. Because the school decided I was too old to be in the 3rd grade. Then I graduated from that school. We all moved to Ashland. At some point, my sister's dad went to jail, so she came to live with us in Ashland for about a year. Then she decided that she didn't like having siblings and rules, so she moved back in with her dad when he got out, in a halfway house. She chose a halfway house over us. Bitch. I went to middle school, my brother started high school, and then after a year or 2, he decided to quit school, and then he got kicked out. Then I started high school. Then after freshman year, I said, fuck it, I don't want to be in school anymore. So my mom homeschooled me. And we made a pact saying that if I finished the schooling, then she would pay for it. And if I didn't finish it, I'd have to pay for it. And I didn't finish it. I moved in with my grandparents specifically because they were supposed to teach me structure. They were supposed to give me the structure that I needed to finish school, go to college, get a job, and get a car. And then move out. That's what they were here for. And they have done none of those things. After I moved out, my mom started doing things. She got pregnant and didn't want anyone to know, so she came to live with me at my grandparents' house. And I literally mean live with me. She was staying in my room. We shared a bed, and I let her have half of the room where all her stuff was. Until, like, a week later, she started getting paranoid, so she went to go live with my sister at her dad's house. But then her dad started making comments that made my mom uncomfortable, so she decided to get her own place. And me and my sister, me mostly, rented her an apartment. Eventually, she somehow managed to get into a new apartment thanks to the job that she had. Now she has a nicer, still pretty crap apartment. I was working, I had a job, like I got a temp job working 12 hours a day. And I get to work, and I was there for about an hour, and my mom calls me and lets me know that her water broke. My mom didn't give birth until the next day. I had already made plans to go to a supernatural convention that November, because the baby was born in October. I've been recently getting into a lot of fights with my grandparents about how helpful I am to my mother, because they don't like that I'm being so helpful. Anyway, I'm going to be uploading a new video every 3 days. I was supposed to upload video 3 days ago. Some vlogs, some routines, a few other things. If you like this, please like and subscribe, wherever this subscribe thingy is. I currently only have 2 other videos, but if you really want to see me embarrassing myself, you can check out my mom's channel. Her and I also share a channel that we almost never touch, but you can check it out anyway. Both will have links down in the description. Bye!